This is State Representative Jim Walsh here at the Capitol in Olympia with my great colleague, the amazing Jenny Graham out of the 6th Legislative District. Today, we heard a number of problematic anti-gun bills in the House Civil Rights and Judiciary Committee. And Jenny and I are here to sort of update you on what happened. There were a number of them that were problematic, but probably the most problematic was House Bill 2118. This is a state law, a proposed state law, that will really crush small independent gun shops, gun dealers here in the state of Washington. And it's designed to basically push them out of business, to bankrupt them, and create a greater scarcity in lawful, legal, licensed gun ownership here. Our concern is crushing law-abiding gun shops where law-abiding people exercise their constitutional right to defend themselves is not focusing on the right problem. We do have a crime problem in the state. We do have a violent crime problem in the state. Those rates are going up disastrously. But those are criminals, and criminals don't get their guns at gun shops. So we tried to make this bill better, to make it focused differently so that it would actually help law enforcement agencies fight crime. And all of our amendments were shot down on party line votes. That's unfortunate. But we are committed to focusing our public policy in this state on fighting crime effectively. And this bill focused on punishing lawful gun shops isn't going to help with that at all. And Jenny, you had a couple of great questions and great stories you offered during those committee hearings. Tell everyone how you see this bill.
Well, coming at this from a standpoint of a woman at a time where, again, our murder rate is skyrocketing, the violent crime is skyrocketing. So I had talked about listening to a story this morning about an American citizen that was horribly attacked, and the attack came from an undocumented individual that had been in and out of our country 4 different times. And I pointed out that these bills are extremely problematic, not only in that instance, but also domestic violence, that again, we have huge domestic violence. And if these gun shops are put out of business, I'm viewing these bills as pro-criminal bills, because the criminals are going to keep their guns. They're not getting rid of them. And we have, unfortunately, a situation where we are dead last in the entire nation for when you are a crime victim and you pick up that phone to call 911, they have to find you first, and they have to have an officer to be able to send to help you. So that can end very, very badly in somebody being hurt or being killed. And these particular issues aren't being prioritized the way that they should be. We need to give our citizens the ability to be able to protect themselves, their families, their businesses, their communities at a time when they face more possible harm than I think ever before.
Yeah, it's very true. And Jenny was very good during the hearing at bringing these points up. We need to focus our law and our public policy where the problem is. And that is in the heart and the mind of the criminal, not in a law-abiding gun shop, which is already regulated by state law and federal law very heavily. House Bill 2118 is not good public policy. We will continue to try to improve these bills as they come through the committees, as they go onto the floor for debate. But really what we need to do is shift all of our law and policy and debate here to where the problem is, which is in the mind and in the hands of the criminals. Let's focus on that, and we'll make our neighborhoods and our communities safer. That's it for now. We'll be back again soon, keeping up the good fight to keep you and your family safe here in Washington. Until then, stay strong and be well.